Today, the problem with the Fox cars is, especially in the last 2 years, the values have risen to the point where cars that were once parts cars are becoming project cars. Take 4. Holy smokes, it takes multiple times to get this guy to get it right. What's up, Purist? It's Bob from Purist Motorsports. We've been working on 1989 number 50, our client's project. And if you're like us, you're ending up with an issue with the interior pieces. There are a couple of ways to go about making them match the interior. The one way to get everything to match is to go through and dye everything one color. That is the one way to get everything to match. You just have to go through and dye everything the exact color. There is a process you have to follow because, well, it's physics. It's chemicals drying and laying on top of another material that all have to work together. With that, we are very thankful because this video is actually brought to you by National Parts Depot. We're proud to partner with them. They've been in business a long time doing reproduction parts. These people have been doing things with Chevelles, have been doing things with many other makes and marks, so they know exactly what they're looking for. They have a number of different suppliers that they work with to get things done. To that, they have gone through the painstaking process of getting interior panels made that you just can't find. Today, the problem with the Fox cars is, especially in the last 2 years, the values have risen to the point where cars that were once parts cars are becoming project cars. That actually eliminates a lot of parts from the market. There are 2 panels in this car that, true to form, were damaged from a nitrous kit. Somebody drilled a hole, had to put a switch in, they had to put a purge switch in. So those 2 panels, the knee panel and the fuse switch cover, both had holes drilled in them. Both of those panels in this car were dyed with a paint from Ford. So I'm not sure if all of the 87 to 89 cars were that way. I can tell you for certainty that this car was done that way. So NPD has reproduced those 2 panels in the 87 to 89 cars. They've also reproduced the knee panel for the 90 to 93 cars. So if you need those, you can check the link below in the description. It'll take you right to those parts. The best way to go about matching an interior piece without having to paint the whole interior, you can actually take the panel, you can go to a local automotive paint supplier and have them match it. We went to local paint, had them mix up a small can. We told them how many panels, basically how many square inches we were going to paint, and they mixed it up into a can. I asked them to do this with the hardener and everything mixed into ratio where all I had to do was grab the can. You can actually buy this kit, go through and you pour the paint into the glass bottle, screw the cap down, spritz it a little bit, and test it. So that's what we did. We actually had the panel matched. Here's the process that we used. We took acetone and wiped down both panels. And the reason we did that, even though they're brand new, there is a mold release agent that they have to use to get that to come out. The other is as the plastic cools, there are oils that come out of the plastic and it coats it. What the acetone can do is it opens the pores of the plastic so that it adheres to it when you spray that color over it. So these panels we took, hung them up, cleaned them up, and then sprayed them with the color. It's not a huge difference in color, which is good. That means that the guys at NPD and the crew there, they did an excellent job of making sure that those panels were really close. But when we put them in the car as a test fit, we just saw that we really wanted it to match a little better. Weather comes in as a key factor to this. If it's really cold, it is likely that if you go on heavy, you will end up putting fish eyes in it. You know, a paint booth creates the weather environment that you need. And if you don't have that, you kind of are at the mercy of, say, God's paint booth. You need lower humidity, and you would like for it to be in that range of temperature that's recommended when you are putting down paint. So it's just like 68 to like 80 degrees. If you can wait until either the fall or the spring, unless you live, say, in the Southwest, that's a good time to paint the parts in your garage. You just need to take your time, be patient with it, and you have to go through the process. Definitely clean it like I mentioned. and then go through and lightly spray it until you get an even color. That's what we did, and the panels turned out great. We really want to thank Matt and the crew over at National Parts Depot, because they did a phenomenal job of making these fit. They were the first to come to market with all of these pieces, and they're producing more as we speak. If you watched this far, thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, you can check out the website. We've got a bunch of new gear. Go to the puristmotorsports.com store, and there's a lot of swag there that you could check out. Got some hats that we just put up, as well as some new hoodies, getting ready for the winter. And so thank you so much for watching. As I always say, whether you're driving them or restoring them, always enjoy them. Peace.